welcome, podcast listeners. Episode number 35. This is Threat Talk. I'm your host, Budget Pedal Chap. Yo. You are joined here today with our podcast regular, Mr. Matt Quine. Say hi, Matt.
Hello, Matt.
Hello, Matt. You knob. And by our one of our early hosts, Mr. Ayrton Tracy. Yo. Wagwan. Yeah, I'm down with the kids. So, how are you, dude?
All right. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Good.
It's almost night time now, isn't it? It's getting
yeah.
So, woo boo twos. What have we been up to? Matt, do you want to start us? Because you want to talk about stuff, don't you?
I do. I've missed a week, and for the first time in a long time, I've done 3 gigs in 2 weekends, which is not too bad. And I've got another one coming up this weekend.
Shit, man.
So it's rather than the standard, usually we do 1 or 2 a month. We've been a bit busy. And there were 3 very different flavoured gigs. The first one was a Friday night pub gig the weekend before payday over here. So it was fairly quiet, not much going on, just a standard quiet pub gig. It was fairly good, but nothing wonderful. The following night was the 30th birthday party of one of our long-term followers. So he's been following the band that I'm in, Switch, since before I was in it. They actually played his 21st 9 years ago, which is great and all, but they're all mental. All of his mates are mental. So we had some pissed girl keeping walking onto the stage, pulling cables out of the wall, turning the PA off. We had people falling over our monitors on our first song, and just basically chaos for 2.5 hours. Following the gig, we had lost 2 monitors to beer. Our bassist had lost 2 pedals to beer, and our guitarist had lost 3 pedals to beer. I was lucky. I didn't lose any pedals, but it was basically, we were standing in a pool of beer and Prosecco, and it was awful. And we had to stop 3 or 4 times with people tripping over monitors, knocking over microphone stands, and it was just one of those gigs where you think, why do I do this shit?
Yeah.
And like the end of the night, trying to tie up cables that are soaked in Prosecco and beer, it's just miserable.
Yeah.
I hate packing up at the end of the night anyway, but it's just awful. And it basically left a sour taste in the weekend. That was a Saturday night, and I basically didn't pick up the guitar again all week. And then we got to this weekend's gig, which was in the Villa Marina, which for anyone who doesn't know the Isle of Man, which is most of you, is the only music venue where UK acts come to play. So I've seen Jake Bugg on there. I've seen the Kaiser Chiefs. I've seen ELO play on that stage. I've seen the Stranglers. I've seen Status Quo. I've seen all sorts of like really big acts play that stage.
Yeah.
We've done it a couple of times before, and it's just made me fall in love with playing live, because you can turn up loud, properly loud, like not really quiet like you are in a pub.
Yeah,
you're not
attenuated.
On 3 on you. Yeah, and you can crank the power amp all the way up. You can crank the preamp gain up to about 5 and just let your amp sing.
Yeah.
And it was just glorious. Just the tone I had that night with I had to, because I've got issues with my Marvel drive not quite doing what I want for high gain stuff. I was actually adjusting my hotcake for for 2 separate sounds. So I had it on a crunch sound for most of the night, and then when I had to play a little bit higher gain, I was just adjusting the gain setting on the hotcake.
Okay.
And even on the crunch sound, just when you can turn an AC-15 up loud and actually let it do what it's supposed to do, it's just the greatest sound in the world.
It's a heavenly experience.
And if you just then push it with that hotcake and just get that awesome crunchy rhythmy goodness, it was just the best sound I've ever had. I've played that venue a couple of times with other pedals pushing the AC-15, and it sounded good, but it never sounded that good ever before. I've never had as a good tone as I had on Saturday night. It was just wonderful.
So this news just in, you hear it here first on Fret Talk, that loud amps are good. So
yeah,
I think we've cracked the codes, lads. I think we've cracked the codes.
But yeah, it's the first time I've had tone that's just kind of made me go, I never need to buy anything else ever again.
Yeah, it's there's something magical about when you can get that sweet spot where the speakers working enough to kind of get involved in the mix, and the amplifier, the valves are cooking to a point where they're just beyond what would be deemed useful volume, and it starts getting that kind of like sweet sustainy breakup, and it's just like a perfect storm of awesome tone, isn't it?
It is. It's magical, absolutely magical.
Yep. Just for our listeners, my wonderful podcat is coming to join us for today's podcast, and is currently showing its butthole to to both Matt and Ayrton. So,
it's a great view.
It is, isn't it? Bless her. She's not as slutty as she's making out here.
Yeah. So, not only that, off the back of that, I've decided that the Marvel Drive is going off the board.
Oh man!
And it's going to be replaced.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to replace it with a hotcake like you think I'm going to do.
I'm going to
replace it with a double hotcake.
Double hotcake. Okay. I
so I'm going to have 3 hotcakes.
Thought you were going Mojo. I was almost excited for a moment there, but yeah, double hotcake. I suppose that makes sense, really.
I'm gonna go double hotcake into a hotcake into a tube screamer, and it's going to be awesome.
I mean, with that amount of cakes, you are guaranteed diabetes there, man.
I knew that going into this.
It's okay. It's worth it. It's all for the tone. All for the tone.
Yeah.
Goddamn. Yeah. So that's pretty impressive. I mean, you've pretty much maxed me out in terms of like the gigs I've done in the last 10 years. In like a week. No, it's not that bad, but like, yeah, I think my one gig this year where I kind of guested. It's typical for me at the moment. Yeah, hoping to get back into it. Once again, you're getting cat butthole on the camera here. So, you lucky gentleman. Yeah, I've kind of been up to some stuff this week. So because we did a pretty new guy intensive cast last week, I didn't get to mention that my amplifier situation has changed. That I now own officially the PV Classic 30.
But you never told people that you didn't own it after you owned it the last time.
Oh yeah, so complex things happened where I had to momentarily hand the Classic 30 back. Now I've got it back. It's amazing. It's glorious. It's so good that it's convinced 2 other people in our group to get PV Classic amps. There's another Classic 30 floating around. Mr. Chris Wilson picked up a Classic 30. I think we mentioned that 2 casts ago. And our good friend Roy has picked up a Classic 50. He is a man who knows no bounds, because a Classic 50, oh, they're heavy. They're a 212, so yeah. I mean, I ended up buying the Classic 30 because it's a 112 and it's slightly lighter than my Blackstar HT40, so it makes it ideal for practice. But being 30 watt as well, it will also mean that it's great for small gigs.
Yeah.
They sound absolutely amazing. The clean tone is brilliant. I actually bought the cat again. I bought the Classic 30 not having heard the drive tone, because all I'm using it for is the clean tone for a pedal platform. I tried the gain last week or the week before, and it was glorious. I ended up cranking the gain full, and even then it didn't get ridiculously silly. It was just sweet, sustainy, good drive. Very versatile as well. If you mess with the tone control on your guitar, you can get that kind of almost farty, dying speaker sound, which just sounds like old blues guys. So,
Yeah,
absolutely loving it. I literally can't say enough good words about the PV Classic 30. It's an amazing amp.
it is.
So yeah, that I did that a couple of weeks ago. I think if I can get my finger out, I will be doing something on my YouTube channel about it. Because it's cool. But also the guitar that I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, the Vox guitar that I ended up buying. I've been playing that this week, and even when unplugged, it's amazing. I actually found out what serial it was as well. It's an SDC 33, so it's a bit like an SG Junior, quite stripped back. Two P90s, P90s that are also mini humbuckers. And I've just been playing that this week, and it's starting to feel really, really like home. So, yeah, I urge you guys to check those out. They are absolutely wicked. And I picked it up for like 200 and something quid. So, epic. My final foray this week is something that Mr. Moog Gravit will love, because some months back he was complaining that I don't talk about electronics enough. So
Yeah, that was his exact words, wasn't it?
yeah, he talking about like how he loved my electronic forays and he wanted an entire podcast about it. So this week I've been doing pedal enclosure spraying, which is all good fun. However, just when I thought I was getting the hang of it, I managed to totally fuck one up, which led to probably about an hour's worth of using sandpaper to correct my mistake.
Buy a belt sander, for God's sake.
I have a very small child, and a belt sander tends to wake those things up. So hand sanding it is.
You're doing it at night.
I might.
Yeah. Sand it at work?
Nope. So yeah, I might.
Are you worried about the designs?
Yeah,
the designs on the front if you think it's work.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to be fired from any job, so yeah, the enclosure. Like I say, I think I might take some pictures of how bad the enclosure got this week, because it looks fucking awful. But it will get there. It will get there. So yeah, that's a little bit of what I did this week. We are going to move on to some of our topics, because we've got like I think the technical term would be a metric shit ton of things to get through this week. So as promised last week, this is kind of going to be a little bit of a follow-up from the Birmingham Guitar Show. It's basically going to be two products which both myself and Adam from last week were super impressed with. So the first of those, the company Hotone, hot tone. I think they pronounce it hot tone, but it's got Hotone. So
yeah, it's Hotone. It's Hotone. It's always Hotone.
Yeah. In their defence, before we went to the guitar show, I had a Hotone blues pedal, and it is absolutely bloody awesome. So I was already impressed with the company from that. But I went over to their booth kind of thing, and they had this strange pedal switcher. It's incredibly small dimension-wise. It's called the Patch Commander, which is not a great name, if I'm honest. However, so it's essentially like a 4-loop pedal switcher. It's also got a tuner mute option. It's
and a really annoying way of numbering 1 to 4.
Does it? Why does it do it backwards?
Yeah, number 1 is on the right and number 4 is on the left, and then you've got a bank on the left of number 4. That's just stupid. What?
Bank 4, 3, 2, 1, mute/tuner.
Is that not the way that a pedal board is wired?
It is, but everybody else goes 1 on the left and 8 on the right, or 5 on the right, or 4 on the right, depending on whether you're looking at a Boss F8 or not.
All right, let's not get into semantics until I tell you what the fucking product is. you can get picky afterwards. All right, you can get picky afterwards. Right, so 4-loop switcher, even if it is the wrong way round. You got your tune and mute. You've got 12 presets because it's got a bank selection, so you could do 3 sets of 4. And they're color coded as well, so it tells the bank selection tells you which bank you're on, essentially via a color rather than like a numbered system, which saves space, means you don't need an LCD screen or whatever. What else does it have? So it also can double up as an AB switcher for your amps if you don't use it in the programmable setting. Programming the patches is absolutely a piece of piss. I think the way that the guy showed it to me, there's four kind of dip switch buttons, almost like the dip switch buttons on the Dimension Chorus. When you select a patch, you basically put one, like any selection of these 4 dip switches in, and it will save that then as that preset.
That's pretty simple.
It allows for programming on the fly. And I did a quick little googly research just before the show, and this is currently being sold on Tommen for £97.34. So just shy of £100.
For something that's not just 3 loops that you can turn on and off, but what is it? Sorry, 4 loops, is it?
Yeah.
Something that's 4 loops that you can then change the order. Can you change the order, or is it just you can combine them?
What, can you change the order of the loops?
Yeah.
No, I think the loops are hardwired. Yeah.
But still, to be able to turn different loops on and off with different banks and have up to 12 combinations of loop on and off is still pretty good for less than £100.
Yeah.
The fact it's only, half a kilogram as well?
Yes.
Is ridiculous.
And I don't have the dimensions on me, but you would not believe how small and thin this thing is. Whereas the ES8 and the ES5, is it?
Yeah.
They're quite chunky units.
Yeah, they are, and they're quite tall as well.
Yeah, it's absolutely minuscule. So Yeah. Valid point, Matt, on the the numbering being the wrong way.
Yeah, it's just confusing. Like I understand why they've done it because you're right.
Yeah.
The first loop that you've got with your drives in it will be on the right hand side, or you are, or whatever you put in loop one.
Yeah.
Will be on the right hand side, but everybody numbers loops left to right, and it numbers anything that goes on. Because, we read from left to right.
Yes, yeah, we do. Or I'm not entirely sure if that's going to be a problem for me. I don't think I care what the number is. It could have just Batman symbols all across it if you wanted. I don't think I'm going to be looking at the numbers to tell me where I am. I think it will be the pedals that are close to that loop will be the thing that I'm more concerned with. I looked at this and just almost instantly I was thinking how easy it would be to implement this into my pedal board and how much space it would save me. Because I've made a massive pedal board, and I think I could halve that if I had one of these loop switches. The fact that it's got an AB amp switch as well almost makes me want to do a 2 amp setup just so I can use it.
Well, do it.
Oh man, you're a bad influence. I mean, I've got 2 guitar heads. I've got 2 20-watt heads. I could do that where I switched it between them.
And it's got an input buffer as well.
Yes, sorry, a switchable buffer. Thank you for reminding me about that. I have got it written down somewhere, but believe it or not, having a cat jumping all up and down you is a little bit distracting when you're trying to podcast. Thank you, fucking cat. The cat really has stolen the show today. So yeah, what are your thoughts on this, guys?
You go.
I was about to say, you go, Matt. I mean, it's all right. The price and the size of it is probably it's good for like a small pedal board.
Yeah.
Like if you're just doing like an on-the-fly show that you don't want to carry 15, 20 pedals around with, it's all right. I've just got a feeling though, if there's a guitarist that is colorblind, them lights that tell you the presets could be a bit of a bastard.
Yes.
Yes. They're just red and green, aren't they?
No, there's 3 banks, so it'll be. I think it's red, blue, and green, or something along those. So yeah, I mean that's a potential.
I think in the future, if they wanted, they could expand it as well.
Yeah,
to a wider audience with more pedals.
I would not put it past them that they've got that in mind, and that this is like the trial to see if it's see if people think it's viable. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I really like it. I don't need, even though I run like 12 pedals or whatever stupid amount of pedals I've got on my board.
Yeah,
I don't need too many banks. But what would be great is to have a rhythm bank or like a switches on my pedal board to just go, that's my clean, that's my rhythm drive, and that's my lead drive.
Yeah.
So you just have, I could switch on bank 1, bank 2, bank 3, and then a clean boost bank as well. And then at least I know, depending on which one of those 4 is on, what my drives are, and I don't have to stand on 2 different pedals to get from a clean to a lead drive.
Oh, so having this as kind of
a couple of songs.
Yeah, so having it as a drive solution rather than an entire board solution.
Yeah, pretty much having it instead of having a 3-channel Marshall or a 4-channel Marshall, having this as my turning on the right pedals in order to get the clean crunch, the high crunch and lead.
Yeah, I mean, the only perceivable problem with that then is you're thinking of running a dual hotcake, which it would then render the functionality of that pedal a little bit useless.
It would, but that's something I could consider.
Yeah.
Stop discouraging me from buying things.
No, I'm just
get the Mojo, Matt.
That's it. Just have one of these pedal switchers. So you have. Imagine this. This is your pedal board now. You've got one of these patch commanders, and in each and every one of those loops is a Mojo. And then just the further you go, the 1, 2, 3, 4 selection, it just adds another Mojo. And just imagine how much Mojo.
It adds a Mojo.
Yeah,
so you get like Mojo to the power of 4. Mojo to the power of 4.
Yeah, so that would be like 8 Mojos right there. So that's enough Mojo for any man, surely. Or woman. It's International Women's Day today, so I don't see why women can't share in the Mojo. So there we go. That is Pedalboard Solution 2018. Enough of this silliness. Enough. There was another thing that we saw, both me and the Yo Man. We were stumbling around and we saw a giant sign that says cock, and after sniggering for a good probably about 30 minutes, we walked over and saw what it was all about.
You went looking for the cock, did you?
We did. We were always curious about the cock. And we weren't disappointed. We were not disappointed. It was a fabulous cock. On the same on the same stand, the cock amps were being run by 2 Dutch guys who were very cool. Yes. No, they were absolutely. and even more racist stereotypes. They were sound guys, absolutely really cool. But they were showing a company called Nexi. It's show Nexi. It's Nexi, yes. I'm gonna stop at some point. I will stop doing the poor Dutch accent. So the Nexi brand, they're doing a pedalboard solution. What? Yet another one. This one's completely different. So this is, it's an all-encompassing pedalboard. So imagine like a giant, almost plastic. I think it was plastic, like plastic tray, which has got 8 connectors, essentially, like the VGA connectors that you have in the back of a PC monitor or whatever. And in each of these slots, you can stick one of their branded pedals. So it just clicks in. No need for any patch cables. No need for any power cables. It just connects straight in. That in and of itself would be pretty cool. Having an 8-pedaled board. The board itself also has got a tuner built in, so you don't have to waste the space on a tuner because no one enjoys doing that. It's got a built-in 3-stage boost, so once again, you don't have to waste time on having a boost, even if that boost does have a picture of a penis on it. And it, like I said, the power supply is built into it, so you don't have to worry about trailing cables. Matt's still going. Brilliant.
Sorry.
Just let it.
That tickled your pickle.
It did, yeah.
It did.
It tickled his boost pedal. That did, didn't it?
Wait.
So yeah, I mean,
Sorry.
That's it. Compose yourself. Breathe in. So this strange pedal board solution would be absolutely useless if it only let you use their pedals. They realised this, and they've created the Nexi connector. The Connexi. That's an even better name than I came up with. The Nexi connector. the Connexi, which is basically it's like a little cradle for your pedals to go on. It has got two jack cables for your pedal to plug into, and it's got a power supply 9-volt cable to power your pedal, and then that basically means that you can stick it into these connection slots. So the benefits of having this Nexi pedal board was that if you wanted to switch order of your pedals on the fly, I know, especially like with my pedal board, it requires some finagling of trying to get the Velcro to come off the pedal, but not without without disengaging itself from the pedal, so that you're just left with a chunk of Velcro on the board. And it also means that if you've got pedals that are like weird shapes or odd sizes, you don't have to then start moving patch cables about and like taking out your little cable ties and whatnot. It just means that you unplug it, move it to whichever slot you want, plug it in. You're all sorted. So the example this guy used was if you've got a phaser. Loads of people love having the phase before the drive.
Weird people.
It's not my personal preference, but it's a known thing. You put your phase before you drive for like song 1 in your set if you're playing some Thin Lizzy or whatever. Once you're done with that one, pull it out, move it around if you've got another song that requires phase after drive, or whatever. So yeah, just the ability to switch things around. The basic package where you get the 8 pedal board and a Nexi overdrive comes in at €249.95, which for a pedal board with power supply and inbuilt tuner, boost, and an overdrive on top of that doesn't seem too bad. The Connect,
They've got other ones as well, haven't they? Like there's a Metal Ultra Pack,
yeah,
Punk Starter Pack, Rock, Alternative, and Blues, and they all come with 4 pedals.
Yeah, there's a smaller pedal board as well. There's a slightly more travel centric one, which again could be fine if you had like 8 pedals that you wanted to use, but you only ever needed 4 for a song. Just have the 4 not on the board, and then pull them off and switch them out. You're all sorted then.
That's called the Nexi Slim.
Yeah,
well, that one.
And
that's prices yet to be defined.
Yeah, I think they were still talking about the development on that. But yeah, this might be a little bit of technology to look forward to. What are you guys thinking about this?
You mentioned earlier as well something about them being beer resistant because they've got a big knob on them or something.
So yes, the Nexi pedals, the foot switch isn't a regular foot switch. It's got a almost giant kind of mushroom shaped pad for switching, and the reason they did mention for this is because no one wants beer being spilt on their pedals and breaking them, as Matt proved with one of his gigs last week.
Yeah. My question though is, if they'll survive beer, but with those weird connectors, will they survive a fat woman falling onto them? Would they break those connectors? Are those connectors really strong and stable, or if you send a 15-stone woman who's pissed out of her head and fallen over onto your pedal board, is she going to break them all and render the entire thing useless?
No, I mean the connectors did seem pretty cool. I don't know. You're going to have to ask the Dutch guys, see if they've done the larger lady test. I don't know. It could be a large gentleman. Let's not be biased here.
Yes, it could be a large. Well,
It wasn't, but it could be.
it it wasn't. No, it was
Yeah.
a larger woman
Um,
who liked to trip over monitors.
I mean, when you were telling that story, I was almost metaphorically slapping my forehead with disgust. But yeah, I imagine the connectors did seem rather robust. It weren't like a flimsy connector. It seemed like a quite stable one. But yeah, definitely worth looking into. So
Other than that, I think the idea of being able to pop things out and shift them around on the fly is pretty good.
yeah.
And inbuilt tuner. I mean, I used a tuner on my Line 6 M5 because I hate having a tuner on my board because it's waste of space.
That it is. I completely got on board with these guys' philosophy when they did mention that having a tuner on your board as an additional extra is a complete waste of space. Those guys, they won me over at that point. So, for all of the things that I've mentioned, the quick connect kind of thing, the fact that they've considered your favourite pedals, you might not want to part with them to go with this Nexi pedal board solution. That's awesome.
I've also just realised that on the side where the power supply goes, there's 2 USBs.
Yes. So you can, I don't know.
What's that for?
Charge your phone maybe, or don't know.
Could it be? I'm just thinking, could it be like for an audio interface that uses USB? Could that be a possibility for all we know?
I couldn't possibly say. Again,
I mean, stick my hand up here because I've got a 4-way mounted to my board with 2 USB outs.
Yeah.
One is for charging my phone, and the other one is for the lights that I have underneath my pedal board.
Yeah, I was gonna mention like a light. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool.
I'm thinking because if they did that audio interface, if you could do that, that could be another game changer as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a great idea. If you could go your pedal board straight in.
Yeah.
I would almost guarantee that that's not going to be the case, but I'm not going to put money either way for it. Ask the Dutch guys; they're really cool. Almost went into the racist.
Yeah, I very nearly said no in a Dutch accent.
No,
against it.
It's cool, guys. Yeah. Oh man, I might have to bleep all of this.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh man, yeah. So before we degenerate into just racism, you know,
Austin Powers memes.
yeah, I love gold. Yeah, the one drawback that I did unearth while I was there is that the power sockets are all 9-volt. There is no 18-volt or variable options at the moment. So if you do have a pedal that runs at 18-volt or has specific power requirements, then this may not work for that. But for the most part, it's 9-volt. 9-volt adapters are an industry standard at the moment. So, yeah, I can't see it affecting too much. So, yeah, I think by the end of this year, I am going to have either a Hotone Hot One patch commander or a Nexi pedal board solution, because one of these two seems like it will make my life easier. So, yeah. We're going to move on to actual news this week rather than just talking about what happened at the Birmingham Guitar Show. It's over now. Get over it. There has been a whirlwind of publicity this week over a certain gentleman and his signature instrument from PRS. Who wants to take this one away? So give us.
Is it Tremonti?
Yeah, Mark Tremonti has just released a signature PRS. It's not 1995 anymore. That's been out for years and years and years. Go on, Matt. Tell us.
I think we'll leave. Ayrton's got the details up, haven't you? Ayrton?
Yeah.
Okay, and it's not called the Silver Wind or the Silver Jubilee or the Silver Lining or whatever. What's it called?
Called the Silver Sky, and it's a PRS's version of obviously John Mayer's. Is it a 69 Strat?
63, yeah.
63, 64. So it's basically a rip-off of that Strat.
Allegedly.
I mean, yeah. If you're just walking past it in the store, it's literally you're just going to think it's a Fender Strat with a PRS headstock.
With a shit headstock.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like someone's botched it. Like someone's broke a Fender headstock and gone, oh shit, there's a PRS one. But, I mean, it's nothing special, really. Specs.
Yeah, so what specs we got? Have we got?
For a start, the body wood is older.
Yeah, that's not uncommon, is it?
No. 22 fret, scale length's 25.5 inch.
Yeah, so Fender scale, yeah.
Standard maple neck. Neck shape is a 635 JM, so custom neck.
That is my favourite neck shape. That is the 635 JM.
Definitely.
Oh, absolutely love them.
Rosewood fretboard, standard.
Yeah, it's actual rosewood, so I mean that they're playing the game with that one, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fretboard radius. Come on, tell me that it's a 7.25.
7.25 inch radius.
Wrong. It's wrong.
So it's a chord guitar. You can't play lead on it.
That's it. Yeah,
Yep.
it's a rhythm guitarist's guitar.
Yeah. proper fucked up.
Yeah.
Bone nut. As what most PRS use bone now. They've
Sounds
got his
dirty, doesn't it?
signature
A bone
picks.
nut.
They've got his signature pickups, which are the 635 JMs in both the neck, the middle, and the treble pickup, which I can never remember the name of. Bridge pickup.
The bridge. Yes, the bridge.
Aye. One volume, 2 tones with a 5-way blade switch pickup. And that's practically it.
Does it tell you if the second tone does both the bridge and the middle, or is it just the middle and the neck?
It does not say. All it says is a 5-way blade switch pickup.
Okay, because that would be interesting.
It would.
Yeah, it's a very simple mod apparently on Strats. I never have a standard Strat without it being able to adjust the tone on the bridge pickup, because bridge pickups on Strats are very, very harsh. So yeah, I mean, generally speaking, it's a vintage Strat, isn't it? It's got some modern appointments. It's got locking tuners, hasn't it?
Yes.
It's got a bone nut, which wouldn't be standard for a vintage instrument.
And it's got birds on the fretboard. It's got bird inlays, because everybody loves those.
Oh, I do. I love my birds.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
More birds, the better.
Well, I don't know. Not when you live with them for too long.
I've gone past a certain age where it's dotted lays for me. The birds are a thing of the past, mate.
They could have put the moons on.
Yeah.
I think the moons would have set it right off.
Yeah.
Make it look-
So, I mean, as a PRS fan, what are your thoughts, Ayrton?
I just think it's another gimmick, really.
You think it's a gimmick? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like John Mayer's, he's known for using. And there is other guitars that he has used before.
Yeah.
sure he's used other PRSs as well.
Yeah, he had the Super Eagle, which was like a custom 24-ish shape. I don't even know. But yeah, 12 grand's worth of.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. If he wants to do that, he can. But this, like, he's used hollow bodies before.
He has, yeah.
There's a lot of pictures with him using the hollow bodies that aren't the Super Eagle.
Yeah,
that have had the mini pickups in it.
Back when he was a Fender in Dorsey, he did a song with Herbie Hancock called "Stitched Up," and on that whole session, he used a semi-hollow PRS.
I don't know why he just didn't go with something like that, like maybe like an SE range or an S2 range, bring that out for him. Obviously, you've got the Super Eagle for the bigger fans that have got all that money. It just seems like he's getting so much like publicity around him at the moment with the J mod at Super Eagle. Now this, it's where's he going to go next?
Yeah,
in a sense, he's brought too much out too soon. I think we've been with PRS for such a short time. I mean,
he's been with them a couple of years now, hasn't he?
Yeah, and he's got 2 amps and a guitar, and he's only just. Literally about the week before he signed with PRS, they had that 11 grand Strat from Fender, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, compared to you look at like Tremonti, he's only just got an amp out, and he's been with them since '95, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, Tremonti's success versus John Mayer's success is it's
very different.
It's very different. Yeah, I mean, John Mayer is a Billboard artist, isn't he? He's
blues player.
Yeah, a lot of people know him.
Did that come out? Sorry.
A lot of people know him for that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, Tremonti's on the other end of the spectrum.
Yeah, I mean, he's known. He's very well known in the kind of the metal circles.
Yeah. Apart from that, he's not.
I mean, it's understandable. It's understandable why they're pumping a lot of resource into John Mayer. But yeah, so generally our reception of the Silver Surfer is it's lukewarm. Is it?
My biggest problem is I don't think anybody is spending $2.5 grand on a Strat and wanting a 6-point trem system because they're unstable. You want a 2-point trem?
I'm assuming if PRS are doing it though, it's gonna be
half decent.
It's gonna be.
Yeah, but I mean,
the Carlsberg of 6-point trem systems.
Fucking Carlsberg, what shit?
What a foreign import that nobody wants to drink.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's gonna be the pissy water of the trem systems.
Slightly better than Carling, is that what you're saying?
I'm not entirely sure which I'd prefer, like a kick in the nuts or drinking Carling. To be honest,
well, if it's £2.35 at the pub I work at, I'd rather have a few Carling.
I ain't paying anyone any amount of money to kick me in the nuts. I can tell you that. There are some gentlemen who like that kind of thing. But we shall leave that
wow,
there.
This podcast got off topic.
I know, yeah. I mean, a couple of weeks ago we were talking about shooting up heroin, so I think we're still in safe territory.
Yeah, that was my fault.
So we're all about cock this week, are we?
Yeah, we're all about
Cock and Dutch.
Cock, yeah, and terrible racist accents. The reason I wanted to mention this John Mayer Silver Series Squire Strat was not for the guitar itself, because I think we've all been a bit lukewarm on it. And just before we do mention why I wanted to talk about it, the colours: red, silver, white, black. Good. Just yeah, I think that's it's just so bland. It's just so, ugh. Yeah. But hey ho, yeah.
It's just like his music, then, isn't it?
Oh.
You are ragging on Mr. Mayer this week.
I don't get me wrong. I love the blues, but John Mayer plays it like somebody who's really disinterested. I don't know whether he's thinking about whichever woman is currently in his dressing room this week, because he's going through them like a fucking nobody's business, doesn't he? But I don't know whether it's that or
allegedly.
Something. He's had like 75,000 women at this point, and most of them are famous.
I am just keeping us in a legal area here. Allegedly.
Yeah, but I mean,
thoughts of Matt Quine not necessarily reflect the podcast. Yeah, carry on, Matt.
But yeah, his music is just bland. Like, I really like the track "Slow Dancing in a Burning Room," and I thought that would get me into John Mayer after really not caring about his music.
Yeah.
But I listened to the rest of Continuum, which is bland. Then I listened to some other stuff, which was bland. And then I saw him in concert, and apart from "Slow Dancing in a Burning Room," where somebody else came and played guitar with him, it was all bland.
Yeah.
He's just boring. He needs somebody to kick him in the nuts so that he's got a bit of feeling.
I don't even know where to start, man. I don't even think I am going to. I think I'm just defeated from that whole Matt rant. Yeah, you go and have your opinion of John Mayer like that. Continuum is an absolute fucking stone cold jam of an album. Anything else that he's made, couldn't give a fuck about. Continuum, however, goddamn.
You're entitled to your wrong opinion.
Says Mr. Reverb. Just anyway, so what I wanted to mention about this PRS Silver thing. I don't even know any more Silver things, to be honest. The shitstorm of memes that have just exploded onto the just for the last maybe like 3 days. It was released about 3 days ago, and ever since, every day there's been a new meme. It almost seems like every maybe like 3 hours there's been a new meme. Just dredging this piece of silver shite back into the thoughts and minds of everyone. I mean, there's been like the first one I think I saw was like a Fender PRS copy, and there was like the John Mayer Tube Screamer.
The John Mayer Tube Screamer was brilliant.
Yeah, I mean,
it was gaffer tape with PRS over Ibanez.
Yeah,
and John Mayer over Tube Screamer.
Yeah,
that's whoever's done that is a genius.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Some of these things are absolutely fucking brilliant. But they're brilliant.
Telecaster.
Like the first, the Telecaster that's got a PRS head start. They are brilliant for the first like probably 2 or 3 times you see it, and then you see it constantly for another 3 hours, and you're just like, oh fuck's sake, just stop.
The Converse one is my favourite still. I want to make a classic shoe. With a modern twist, and it's just a Converse with PRS and then his signature on the side.
So, I mean, if you haven't gone out there and saw some of these memes, what's going on? You must have had your internet switched off for a week, because you cannot go anywhere without seeing them. But if you don't know what we're talking about, literally John Mayer PRS memes, and you'll find them. Something that someone mentioned in one of the comments for this is, however, that they thought that this was a marketing ploy by PRS themselves, and the fact that these memes coming out with such regularity, and literally everybody has been talking about this same pretty bland PRS Stratocaster for almost a week now, almost a working week at least. It just, something in the cynic in me is wondering if there's any truth behind this. Allegedly. So, what are we thinking? Are we thinking that PRS are marketing geniuses and this is perhaps a little bit orchestrated?
Nah, I don't think PRS are that clever to do that. Not in that way. They're clever in what they do, but marketing isn't their forte.
Yeah, I think they don't rely too heavily on marketing, do they? They rely on the kind of the word of mouth and the quality. Yeah, the quality. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm the same. I mean, Adam said before the cast started that, you know, maybe and that's the ultimate kind of thing. If it is them and they've played on this for so long, that this would be genius. But I just don't think there's anybody at PRS who's got that kind of marketing sense in them. I'm pretty sure if you asked Paul Reed-Smith what a meme was, he wouldn't have a clue.
No, far from it. He'd probably pronounce it meme.
Meme, yeah.
Meme.
Oh yeah, I've seen all those memes. They're pretty cool. Meme.
Oh, you mean the memos? No, it's a meme.
Yeah, meme, mate, meme. So yeah, I think it may be a little bit of a stretch to think that PRS are marketing geniuses. But hey, who knows?
I wouldn't even call it a marketing genius. They're just taking the piss out of themselves if they were doing that, wouldn't they?
But yeah, I think generally speaking, we're a bit lukewarm on this. What I will say is though, the quality of PRS instruments, I've never heard anything but good things. And even though some people,
they are very good.
Yeah, some people slag them for being a bit safe and a bit sterile.
Shippy noise.
I mean, that's the SE range, and we can't judge the PRS standard range by the SEs. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say, well, this PRS was built badly, or this PRS is set up wrong, or whatever. So I have absolutely no doubts that it will be a fine playing instrument, and that it will probably be a good version of a classic Stratocaster. But yeah, as for it being exciting and it being something that we want to pursue, nope.
I'm spending that kind of money. It's a custom shop or a surf for me.
Yeah. If I had $2,500 to spend on an instrument, I'm not going for the Mayer Strat, the PRS Mayer Strat.
I mean, I'll go try it out when I get the time, but it's not going to float my boat at all.
And I think that's where we're going to end that one for today. We've got a couple of questions. We'll go with our good friend Mr. Moogie Boogie's question to start off with, because this is a nice, easy one to get us warmed up for some questions. Your favourite metal cover of a non-metal song? So, anyone got any suggestions?
Not too many.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's got to be Metallica's version of Stone Cold Crazy. And I know before Adam gets started on how crap Metallica are and how they're a bunch of talentless musicians and whatnot. But
no, the bassist's wicked.
Oh, Rob's insane.
Yeah.
He's mental, but he's better at flamenco guitar than he is at bass. But that's another thing. Their version of Stone Cold Crazy live at the Freddie Mercury tribute concert, which I think was 94.
Yeah.
But I might be wrong. But it was a couple of years after his death. And then they subsequently did it in the studio and didn't do it quite as well. But that version they did live with and saying it's Metallica is a bit harsh, because I'm pretty sure it was just James Hetfield.
Yeah.
when they did it there, because I think Taylor was still on drums, and I'm not sure whether Deacon was playing bass, but certainly James Hetfield shouting out Stone Cold Crazy, which is a fairly rocky song as it was,
and going
from sheer heart attack. It was really good. I still think that's one of my favourite sort of performances from that concert.
I mean, I'll put my hands up. I've not seen it, but there are some absolutely brilliant ones. George Michael doing "Somebody to Love" is fantastic. Didn't Elton and Axl Rose do a tune as well?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
what they did now.
Having James Hetfield stand up against that, I don't think so. There's a
Go
little.
and watch it. It's fucking brilliant.
I might do. And do you want to give us something that's not Metallica, please?
Oh, fuck's sake. Now you put me on the spot.
You can go for some Metallica if you want, but if you say Whiskey in a Jar, I'm going to end the call.
I mean, I do like it, but just Turn the Page by Metallica, which was a cover of Bob Seger.
Oh, Bob Seger, yeah.
That is a good cover. Trying to think. There's loads that I do know that have just left my head.
Yeah.
But there's a few bands that I've seen that have done covers that have put the paces up against the original, I think.
Yeah.
That have been metal bands. Obviously, I'm big into my metal, I'm big into my Metallica and stuff like that, so...
Yeah. So I'm being ganged
anything
up.
that Metallica do.
Yeah, I'm being ganged up on this week. There's...
just before you go
on.
Limp Bizkit's version of Faith.
Go and suck a dick.
George Michael.
I'm surprised you
didn't. What about Behind Blue Eyes?
I was going to say, I was surprised you didn't follow it up with the abomination that was Behind Blue Eyes.
That's not really a metal version, though, is it?
And then Disturbed's version of Sound of Silence as well. Chuck that in there as well.
Fucking brilliant. I mean, I wouldn't really call that metal either, but...
God damn it. Heathens, the lot of you. Heathens. Right, so I'm gonna bring a bit of class back to this and suggest Halloween's version of Gimme 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 by ABBA. It's absolutely epic. And you can't beat a bit of metal ABBA, can you? Also, honourable mention to abominable mention to Alien Ant Farm's cover of Smooth Criminal. That was a
I was just going to say that.
That was a classic. Going on the ABBA theme though, Yngwie Malmsteen did a cover album of Swedish artists, I believe, and he also did an ABBA tune.
You've called me out for Metallica, and now you're saying Yngwie fucking Malmsteen.
Yngwie Malmsteen is
fucking no.
I'm God. I can play faster than you.
Yeah, I don't care that he can play faster than me. He can't play with any feeling. It goes back to if you're going to call it music, have a bit of soul. Not look at all the notes I can play in 1 second. No. I'm a fret wanker. I'm just a cunt.
I'm just going to end the call now because I actually like Yngwie.
I love Yngwie.
He's a talentless wanker.
He's essentially what happens if you play Deep Purple tracks at twice the speed. Because they are all Richie Blackmore licks, but they're just played twice as fast. So I like Richie Blackmore, and because of that, I like Yngwie Malmsteen. His vibrato's wicked.
What about Judas Priest?
Vibrato? But Yngwie Malmsteen does not have vibrato. Wash your mouth out with soap.
Yngwie Malmsteen has vibrato for days, Matt. Yes, Judas Priest did Johnny Be Good, didn't they?
Yeah, and Diamonds and Rust.
Indeed. So,
which is
there good. You go. Judas. Love Judas Priest. Seen Judas Priest a couple of times. Right, so you asked us a question, didn't you, Ayrton? Do you want to ask us this question in person now?
Yeah. What's the best piece of gear people have bought for pound?
So,
or equipment.
So, best piece of gear or equipment for under £50.
Yeah.
So, Mojo, I think that's solved. Yeah. Right. Next question.
No, I don't. I've never bought one.
Never bought one, never will.
There are two types of people in this world, Matt. Those people who own a Mojo Mojo, or those people who are yet to buy a Mojo Mojo. Go on, give me your fiddy.
For me, it's
bounce.
a toss-up. It's a toss-up between...
You have been single a while, haven't you, Matt?
It's been a while, yeah. But it's either going to be the neck Tesla Shark from Iron Gear,
Yep.
which is a slash style neck pickup.
Yeah.
The bridge was a little bit too brittle for me, but the neck pickup was really sweet and just paffy goodness.
Paffy.
I really like that. And it's either that or one of the longer serving pedals on my pedal board, which was the Soul Food.
Yeah.
And I know there was a massive kind of thing about the Soul Food, and eventually people have gone off it. And yes, I have removed it from my board. But
Did you pick that up for less than 50 then?
I did. I picked it up in the first run that was $49.99.
That's cool.
Before they upped it.
Yeah, they upped it to about 60, 65, wasn't it? Something like that.
Yeah, the first one I bought was $49.99. And then when I was running two, the second one I bought for $65.99 or $64.99.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah,
you
at
can
one
only
point I was running two of those.
you can only say the first one was the best purchase for under 50.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can tell the difference because the first one has a more orangey LED than the second one,
Yeah.
which is more red.
Cool.
So yeah, that's how to tell the Soul Foods apart. But yeah, I'd probably still say the neck Tesla Shark,
Yeah.
which I think was because with the website I bought it from doesn't realise that the Isle of Man pays tax, so I paid about £27.50 for that.
Oh, you cannot beat that. I think even with overly taxly goodness, they don't come up to 50 quid. So yeah, well
No,
within you.
I think they were 37 for you guys.
Yeah, I bought a Iron Gear Blues engine, I believe it was, for the neck pickup of my Proton Telly, and then ended up selling it and putting some Fletcher pickups in my in that very guitar, which I do not regret. The pickups that went in that, they are just amazing, just creamy, beautiful goodness. And what are you saying for 50 quid?
I know this is going to sound fucking ridiculously cheap, and you're probably all going to laugh.
Is it
But a string winder,
yeah.
string winder
Yeah.
with a cutter on it.
No, they're absolutely absolutely
it
bang
saves
on.
time.
Mate. Yeah.
And two,
We've all got one.
don't have it. Yeah, if you don't have one, you're fucking about with pliers for half an hour trying to cut strings,
Yeah. No, I'm absolutely down with you on that one.
which is a lifesaver, absolute lifesaver.
Yeah, if I had bought one, I might choose that as well. I think I ended up getting one for free with a magazine subscription or something. So technically I didn't buy it. So yeah, I think my best piece of gear for under 50 quid, and I don't know if this counts because I bought it second hand for under 50 quid, the TC Ditto.
I'll give it to you. Second hand, you still bought it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
still
was
equipment, still under 50 quid.
Yeah, it was the first looper pedal that I bought, and it completely changed the way that I teach guitar. It's a backing track like underneath your fingers straight away. So it meant that instead of having to play like a chord progression and loop it so that students could solo over the top of it or practice or whatever, it meant that I could just stick that on and then give them real time instruction. So it just took everything that I was doing kind of teaching wise into like that next kind of stratosphere, and it was wicked. And it's a TC product. TC are wonderful people. Yeah, I mean Tor.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a sexy man, and I'm not afraid to say that. So yeah,
Say whatever you want.
yeah, I will do. Tour, just hit me up, call me. And we're gonna go for a last one because I think we're approaching an hour and 10 at the moment, so this will be our last one. Your best gig / venue you've ever played. Go on, Matt. This was your question, wasn't it? So
It was. I would say the best venue I've ever played is the one that I played at the weekend, the Villa Marina. It's actually designed to be a proper music venue. It's classically styled. It was built, I think, in the 18 or 1900 or late 1800s or early 1900s. It was specifically designed with acoustics and stuff. It's a Grade 2 listed building, so when they restored it a couple of years ago, they had to leave things in the right way, restore it properly. It's an absolutely fantastic room. It's supposed to. Its capacity is about 2,500. Obviously, there weren't that many people. I was playing a private function for the company, so there was less than 600 people in there when I was doing it, but there was still a lot of people. Yeah. That's certainly the best venue, but I think the best gig is always Bushy's Beer Tent in TT Week over here. It's an outdoor stage. There's about 2,000 people drinking crap beer out of plastic things, and it's just a party atmosphere. There's light shows going on. You're playing through really expensive equipment because they've got a good company that set it up and run the sound and lighting. Yeah. There's, like I say, there's thousands of people. One year we had the bouncers having to keep people back from trying to climb on the stage. It's just chaos and it's just party atmosphere and it's just epic.
It is insane over there when the TT's happening.
Yeah, it's just mental.
It is good.
Cool. Ayrton, how about yourself?
I think the best venue I've played is an outdoor festival in Preston.
Yeah.
It was the first time that they actually did this one. It was like Festwitch and stuff, which is like a free festival, but it's mainly like tribute acts and stuff like that. But we got a second stage, and one of the tribute bands didn't actually turn up on time, so they upgraded us to the main stage, and it's my first proper decent gig anyway.
Nice.
And I played in front of, I think it was 10,500 people.
Woo! Jesus.
But the best gig I've actually played was in a pub that's practically 2 minutes away from me. We had probably about 50 people in there. Yeah. That was my first gig with that band anyway, and just the atmosphere was just electric. It was just insane. Yeah. Absolutely insane. And with a wireless kit as well. That was me gone for the night.
Hells yeah.
Oh. You have to run a wireless kit. If you're not, you need to have a look at yourself in the mirror and work out what you're doing with your life.
Yeah.
Where's the nearest mirror, Matt? Because, I mean, don't run wireless. Run me some cable.
Horrible, restrictive cables.
Oh, I've never had a problem with it. Oh, I love cables. Cables
when
are
you
awesome.
play in a beach stage, how do you jump off the front and then run into the people that are dancing on the beach?
I'll tell you that next time I play a beach stage, Matt. I might ask you. I might phone you up and ask to borrow your wireless for that gig, because I don't think that problem has ever come up.
Just don't ever do it in Blackpool, or your guitar and your wireless kit will get robbed.
So yeah, this is brought to you by the Visit Blackpool committee.
Visit the shithole.
Hey, I've been there. It weren't bad. It's quite nice.
You don't? Yeah, we'll try and live there, mate. Trust me.
I think I'm all right. Yeah, the parking situation was so bad that
it's only got worse.
God damn.
It only got worse.
Right, I suppose I'll wrap us up. My best gig, the best venue. I mean, I've played various pubs and clubs around the area. I don't think I've done anything more prestigious than that. Not to my mind, anyway. There was a pub that I used to play on a weekly basis called the Sheldon Marquee, or the Chestnut Tree, or as we used to call it, the Nuts. So I loved playing with the Nuts.
There's a lot of dicks in there as well.
Yeah, there was always dicks.
It was Greg Cox. is local.
Yeah, cock on the nuts. Yeah. So that place was awesome. The sound guy was a sound guy, and he could always mix a wicked, just a wicked mix, even though the room was like a weird kind of tunnel, which meant that mixing it must have been an absolute pain in the ass. However, the best gig I ever had was in possibly one of the shittiest venues. I can't even remember the pub name, but it was like a crap pub in the town centre. It was we were the support act to a. It was the first gig of like a band of like 15-year-old kids who were playing mostly like shitty covers badly. But because of that, they brought all of their friends. So it was like absolutely rammed. The stage was so small that I had a mic stand sticking in my face for most of the set. And there was just about enough room for our band, who were a 4-piece. So yeah, I mean, that talks about how dire the set was. Like in terms of the setup, the sound, there was absolutely no miking. It was basically vocals only through a very poor PA. Despite it being such dire circumstances, we played an absolute blinder and got these kids, like the audience of essentially like 14, 15-year-old kids who didn't give a fuck about blues music. We got them up and dancing within like 3 songs, and our set went down absolutely fucking awesome. So even though it was like possibly one of the worst venues we've played, it was one of the best gigs we'd ever did. Purely because the crowd loved it. And then we stuck around to listen to the shitty covers of the shitty band. And yeah, there was a camaraderie amongst us all. So yeah, just for our younger listeners, a good venue does not always mean a good gig, and a good gig does not always require a good venue.
Correct.
I think that's where we're going to leave it for today, on almost an hour and 20. So, our usual spiel. Do you want to do it, Matt? Go on. You've had a week off.
Okay, so if you want to find the Budget Pedal Chat, you go facebook.com/budgetpedalchat. You go instagram.com/budgetpedalchat. You go youtube.com, and then in the search bar on there, you type in Budget Pedal Chat. To find the podcast itself and any of us, it's facebook.com/Fret Talk Podcast. Or certainly search for Fret Talk Podcast group. Yeah,
it's in groups. Yeah, I don't think we're quite a slash yet.
For my band, you look for facebook.com/switch. This week, I'm going to push my Twitter because I've started using Twitter quite a lot. So I am at ManxChels on Twitter. I now do more than just this podcast. I'm starting a new podcast about something else. Most of you won't care about.
You pod whore.
They just called me a pod whore because I told them that I wasn't going to be talking to them tonight because I was on a podcast. They didn't realise that I did this one. So I'm now doing. You're going to tell me I'm a sad man, but I'm doing a WWE podcast.
Nice,
yes.
Cool. There you go. Ayrton's going to be your subscriber.
As yet unnamed, but it needs to be named because it's being released tomorrow.
Nice.
But we recorded that last night, so pilot episode out last night in time for Fastlane. But nobody here, apart from Ayrton, will ever care about the WWE, so I won't talk any more about that. But yeah, I've started using Twitter a bit more.
Cool.
And I'm really sorry, I don't know any of your bits. How can we
I've
get in
got
touch
none.
with you?
Absolutely got none. Literally just Facebook through Fret Talk podcast. That's it.
Sound?
So that's us. That's us for this week. Anything that Matt mentioned there will be in the show notes. I will try and get your Twitter in there as well if you want it. Yeah, totally that. I'm glad that you all came along for the journey today, and the terrible accents and the bad people that we are. I'm literally gonna hear from you guys again soon, because this is the Fret Talk podcast. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Guten bye. Hey guys, see you around. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, fucking hell.